Hello guys, welcome back to Student Politics. The UDS general election has just ended and the students have selected a new leader. We are here to talk about what happened before, during and after the elections and what you have to know about the SRC president-elect. So stay tuned.
Hello viewers, I recommend SETA Print Enterprise for all your print works. SETA Print Enterprise do all kinds of printing including graphic designing, digital printing. They do printing for branding, books, textbooks, exercise books, and also industrial books. They also do finishing. SETA Print Enterprise is located at Accra New Town near Silent Coastal Road. Contact Setup Print Enterprise on 0244 293210.
Guys, so we are back. The UDS NYS general election has ended and it came out with an emphatic and historical win. John Akon, aka Snazzy, is now the president-elect. So I have here Andy and Elijah, my usual people. So Andy, how do you see the pre-election process? What went on during the campaign and everything before the election? How will you rate the election itself too?
Um, for me personally, I'm going to rate the elections out of 8 because the pre-elections. Because let's what happened. I saw a lot of people getting involved in the campaigning, moving with the aspirant, the heat, the energy, going door to door. Like it was very massive. It
Charlie,
was
this
very
campaign
great.
was even tense.
It
Like
was very
people
great.
were getting on board. Like I saw a lot of people supporting like different kind of aspirants,
It's like
It
and
was
the
scary. It
kind
was
of
scary.
door-to-door campaign
it
that they
was
were
diverse.
doing.
You know, if you know who will
Charlie,
win, you know who will win.
Charlie,
It was
they
very
were
diverse.
everywhere, coming to class by class, to
Class,
hostels,
your hostel, like
even church.
you move 2 feet, and then next
Oh,
aspirants people.
Wow,
2 feet.
wow, ko. Please, you are coming to appeal for your support.
It was
and
massive.
some of them too were even buying pure water,
Yeah,
sharing,
it
playing
was
games.
nice.
They did well.
All these things.
As for the
The heat,
campaign, they did
I
well.
just love the energy
So,
that the students
so
brought.
do you think they spent a lot of money?
Hey,
The
really? Yeah,
aspirants.
they spent a lot.
Elections is about money.
Now you, when
If you
you're
want to
campaigning, you will
win,
spend. You
yes.
have to
But
spend.
looking at them being students, you think they should be spending a lot of money?
You see, you know what you are coming for, and you know the
Yes.
game.
And
Like
then
the
and then
game,
this is
you know the
tertiary.
yeah, you know the
This is
game
tertiary. This
already.
is not basic school or something that you're
Yeah,
going to
All
buy.
right.
but at least you have to
This is
spend. You have
tertiary.
to spend
Yes.
before you win.
And I
You
think
see, one thing I noticed during the campaign was the people were removing other aspirants posters and flyers,
Yeah,
and they were even going to the extent of
yeah, yeah,
burning
yeah,
them.
yeah.
most of that are
Until
nowadays
Yeah.
expensive.
until you you
Wow.
banner, they would just take your banner off, burn it. It's not that they will take it and throw it away so you go back for it.
The mature.
They will take it.
I
They will take
saw
it and
one
burn it.
banner be at a very open place, but it got to about 2 3 days. The banner
Was
wasn't there,
missing.
yeah.
Wow.
And the aspirant was complaining that
But I
they've
heard
removed.
some of the people too, they take the banners and use to cover their windows.
Hey, Abba,
They
well,
don't want.
you don't have money for getting
No,
so
no, no. They have been
Are you
outside.
sure? Are you sure?
Outside. No.
as
See,
a
when it
rain shield
rains,
or
as,
something.
when it rains, sometimes the rain
But
enters and
this should
consume.
be after election.
So they remove the banner and use it to
Not
cover
before the
outside.
See, I
election.
see it's very illegal to use
Ah,
a candidate flyer as a rain shield for your window. Like,
yeah,
come
come
on,
on.
bro.
But even if you are to remove it, it should be maybe after the election, not before the
No,
election.
it
Yeah.
was form of a propaganda. Like, you don't like the person, so you are just taking the person.
But why
But
do
you
you
guys think
why do you need to take
it's the same
the banner?
aspirants that have sent their people, or maybe it's just the people,
Oh, it was among the
the
aspirants.
enthusiasts of the
It
aspirants.
wasn't only one person. It was among them.
No, what I'm saying is that you think is the aspirant that has sent people to go and do this kind of stuff, or is the people that want maybe a particular aspirant to win, so they are doing that to affect the other
You
aspirants.
see, the whole thing, that all the aspirants were affected in some way. So you can't specifically say
So
that
let me say
this
it can be
aspirant or
that
that.
the aspirant sent someone to go and do it.
Because
And
they remove
then
their
yes,
yes.
and then the other aspirant also retaliated by removing someone's own. And then the other
Oh,
one,
okay.
so it's like a
It's
triangle.
like a game of thrones.
Absolutely.
Okay,
And
okay.
this election also a lot of propaganda
And it
were
can be that there's a
everywhere.
neutral person who is removing everybody's banner.
Okay,
to
okay.
I'm sure that person will use it for the window.
This is conspiracy.
Okay,
All
but
right,
let's look at the election process itself. During the election, a lot of things went on during the election. Me, for instance, I didn't like the verification of the students, the checking of the
Yeah,
students.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because the I think the EC released a statement indicating the things that we need to
We need to provide,
yeah,
yes,
provide
during
before you can be allowed to vote. But then we got there and Ghana card was part, and your
your
student
Ghana card,
ID
your
card,
student ID,
yeah.
and I
But
think your
you
portal
and
if
your
you don't have
portal.
any of
So
it.
you go maybe a student will not be having the ID card. Then we log into the portal, but the face will not show up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This where you can support it with your Ghana card. But then they'll be saying a different thing. You have to go and open your results and
I
all
don't know
that.
what they told the those in charge of
Yeah, it
verification
was very
because
poor.
I had multiple encounters with people who have to come to the center, go back home for a lot of things that their pictures because their pictures are not showing on the portal.
Yeah,
They have to go back with
it
other
was too much. It was too
the
much. I
verification
think
was
that side they
So it
need.
made the queue even more longer.
yes.
Yeah,
And
Because they
then
have to check your results to see your picture
your
there and
picture
stuff.
and if it's not there,
and
there are
some
not
people got pissed and they went back.
So it affected the turnout. So a
Yeah,
lot of people didn't okay.
yeah.
massively. It massively affected the
And
turnout.
looking at the turnout, our population is about 6,000.
More than
More
More
than
than
6,000.
6,000.
And looking at the number of students who came out to
I
vote,
think
it's not even
let me
up to
quote let me quote
3,000.
what the EC brought.
Yeah.
According to the EC, the total number of students who showed up, who showed up to vote were like 2,769
You see,
Wow.
out of
So
6,000.
out of
Yes,
not even
6,000.
up to 3K.
not
Yeah.
up to
So it's
3,000.
very bad. Half of the students, more than half
That's
of the
according to
students didn't come to
the
vote.
results that I have.
But can the low turnout rate be because maybe there is no publicity or maybe class
No,
attendance?
publicity
There was a
was
lot of
there, but then I think the manner of verification
the
that
verification.
they were doing,
You see,
and also because of the sun.
standing in the sun to
So
be verified and
Yeah,
telling you to go
at
back.
least they should have provided some canopies at the
kind of,
verification
Perfect.
centers.
kind of.
Or maybe where the queues were so that
And the
people will be so
verification should
comfortable.
you should
One
have
thing
been
I
fast.
noticed was you will have to stand somewhere, be verified before you enter. Like
And you go and join another queue.
another queue.
Another queue.
I wasn't really understanding that. The thing is, come, be in the queue, we verify you, we check your name, we give you the papers, you vote.
So, but we need to check reasons why
Reasons why they
this
did it
uh,
that way because
these
me, I
students
wasn't
were
really
even coming out.
understanding that.
And also looking at the number of rejected ballots as students. Charlie,
Tertiary students,
it was too much.
the
Level,
rejection.
Under 18
let's see,
have also.
level 100, level 200 got high rejected ballots than the level 100.
That is crazy.
You
That is
see,
crazy.
we all know that level
That is
100 they
very
are new to
crazy.
this
They are new,
system.
they are new.
So how does it come that their voting process, their rejected ballot was
Let me
quite
let me
low
give you the
than
breakdowns of all the rejected.
okay.
Now, level 100,
Mm.
right? They had 43 rejected.
43.
43 rejected.
43 people don't know how to vote.
Yes. Level 200, they had 66.
Wow,
Rejected
66
votes.
level 200.
Level 300 had 56. So, like, they were.
Level 300.
Level 300 to 56.
Wow.
rejected.
Wow.
And then level 400 had 10 rejected.
10 at least, it makes sense.
Ah,
Small.
10 carry.
Yeah.
Level 400, I even expect them to have like 2 rejected. Maybe
Yes.
maybe
Okay.
they sign a yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, not at twist.
So, like, these figures are showing us that we still have to.
So the
Educate
has
more
to educate
how to
more.
vote,
Because
how to
I didn't
vote.
see any communique on
Exactly.
how to
Yeah,
vote.
yeah, yeah.
EC did not show any communique on telling students
Because
How to vote.
some of the level 100s are under 18. They do
don't even
16
know.
years,
Yeah.
17
As for
years.
as for the level 100, I'm not blaming them. But then the level 200
But
and the 300,
they even had proper a good number of rejections
reject-
than those who
than
have
the-
voted
yeah,
before.
before.
2 times, 3
Wow.
times.
was it that they intentionally wanted to spoil the
I
ballot?
feel like some people go, they don't know who to vote for. So when they go, number one, pack. Number two, pack. Number
I saw
three,
I
pack.
saw one I saw one ballot the time that they were counting.
Yes.
I saw one vote, like the person
The-
voted
the paper.
inside the
line.
middle of the line.
So he's voting for the 2 people.
The middle of the line, like between one and
Maybe
two.
No
maybe
bias.
he
I was
loves,
like,
he
hey.
loves the two of
He
them.
likes
He doesn't know who to
everybody.
vote
Yes.
for.
Anyway,
Rejected ballots were some
the
people.
thing is, continuous students who have voted before, and then still get a higher number of
Hey,
rejected
rejected
ballots.
ballots.
I think the EC has to improve on
Yeah.
how students are going to
And then
vote.
one thing I also experienced was that the boxes were small. Some of the ballot papers. Because my paper I was giving to the president said was slanted.
The
So the
rejected
box,
ballot was too much. If you look at the rejected ballot, it was 6 points. How many percent?
So the EC said the rejected ballot
Mm.
6.38%. Actually, let me go through the breakdown of
Oh, okay,
all
okay.
um, the numbers that
all
we
right,
have.
all right.
So for Snazzy, who is a new the elect,
Like the,
he out of 2,769 people, he had 1,419, which when converted to percentage is like
51,
51.25%. That's a new
51,
record set.
Wow. Wow.
51 points. But do you know?
51.25%.
Do you know one thing? Like before you can win this one, in this election, you have to get 50 plus one vote.
Yes,
I think that was previously.
previously.
No,
If
that's
they,
per the
that
constitution.
was how it was
Yeah,
earlier.
per
I
the
think they cancelled it
constitution.
for this particular election.
They cancelled it that they are using a simple majority.
Okay.
But then, even
Even
without
with that,
that one crown, this will be the election held on campus that they are not going
This is
for
no
second
no
round or whatever.
yes.
wow. Wow.
This
Even,
was
even
massive.
even if it was not cancelled,
Yeah,
there will still be no runoff.
No
no
runoff
runoff.
because this
All
was
right.
massive.
There will still be no runoff. 51.
51.25 was massive.
Very
Now
historic, a
the
historical one
second
too.
person who had the highest percentage, the underdog, Mumi. Mumi really shocked me. He was doing,
Mumin
I
was
don't
doing
know,
underground work.
underground work.
Yeah.
Wow.
His
Wow.
He was
numbers
doing
were massive.
underground.
Out of the 2,000, the 2.7K
And we
people.
weren't seeing him on the grounds
Yes,
like that.
I was not seeing. I didn't
You
even
will
know
see
Mumi was
him.
contesting.
Everything is underground. He had 830 votes, which corresponds to
29.
29.77%. 97%.
Even
But do you
during
know
the
one thing?
election, I was hearing Moment was winning. People were also saying Akiola is winning,
This was
but it
But
crazy.
was
do you know one
surprising.
thing? I think Mumi the Gomba land
Ah,
he
he's,
had
a, he's,
gotten
a,
it.
he's an indigene.
I
Okay,
don't really
okay.
see this to be a tribal something, or like, let's say,
Oh,
because of
but it played a role in
it
it.
played a
That
role,
one there, it
although,
played a
but
role. Since
people really
he
supported that
yeah,
guy.
since
It
he is
was
from
massive.
here, no, at least
But
he will get a
the
lot
person
of
is the
support.
person I least expected to win the SRS
Yeah,
president.
That was what I was saying. An underdog, 29.97% is massive. It's great. The person that we were all,
So Akiola got how
ac-
many votes? How many votes?
according to EC, and according to the results I have here, Akila had 345 out of 2,000.
300 and
45.
Charlie, now you know your
345.
faculty. How many are they?
But his class, they are like 100 there. Or you're
It's
not up to
cor-
100.
it corresponds
Faculty,
to 12
like your
points.
faculty alone, no, at least faculty will be more than 1,000
Oh,
It corresponds
alone.
to
Or
12.46% for the total population who
wow.
voted. And the funny thing is, I'm not, the funny thing is, the rejected vote was like half of what he had.
Maybe,
6 point.
so let's
the
say
size of
maybe,
the rejected
So,
vote
yes,
is the
it's,
percentage of
maybe those who voted
Akiola's.
for Akiola didn't vote for, and then they went to the rejected.
it can be.
But even if we
Maybe.
add the rejected to his vote, right, it will end up in more.
Add it and let's see.
So
It will be around
it will be around 19 point something.
90%.
90.
Which is
And
not even
it
up
is
to.
no,
I'm really impressed about Mumi's performance. It was like,
But I heard Mumi was shocked. Mumi thought he had won.
yes, like
So that means he was working, like he was
the
He was
guy
actually doing
working
the
on
he was
work.
working.
underground.
He was
He was
really
working
working, and
underground.
then he gained a lot of people's trust. He
No,
was
no, no, but I mean, he
really-
didn't give my trust.
That's what I'm
He didn't give my
saying.
trust.
Most of people, he had a lot of people supporting him. It was great.
And
Seeing these numbers,
Seeing the numbers, so I thought a lot of people thought Akiola could win the presidency. So I think maybe it's something that he did last minute that maybe affected him or something.
yeah, I didn't see Akiola winning the election. For me, I didn't see Akiola winning
see,
the election.
election era, everybody will say, "I'll vote for you." It is up to the person and the paper. As I was
Okay.
saying, Mumin was kind of an underdog. People were not really seeing him, but he was working, and then his numbers are just encouraging.
If he could have kept in a little more higher work, he could have won the
Brilliant.
election.
And then I'm shocked. I'm shocked with Akiola's performance. I think the number of votes that he
So
got. I'm
maybe
shocked.
he thought maybe
I'm
I don't
shocked.
know, maybe he thought he was winning, so maybe he came
Me, I
down
was
a
seeing
little
Akiola
bit.
as a threat. Although that I know that he will win, but me, I was seeing it as a threat to
Snazzy.
Snazzy.
For me, I saw the two of them to be
Uh-huh. So
the
to me,
Yeah,
that
main
the
was
two.
testing
contestants in
out.
Yeah.
the
You
election.
see, sometimes you talk to people, the comparison they almost do is Snazzy Aquila or Snazzy Moomin. But Snazzy Aquila was like, let's say, 60%
Percent.
out
Okay.
of
So
campus.
but
It
the
was
UDS students,
what you
Akiola
did.
Damasi, right?
What you
All
did.
the Pasco Akiola UDS
Hey!
people. Look at the website, one to one man. Thank you
And
very much.
that's why I mean I said we are looking at priority. You see, students judge all this now. Although that the Pasco they would like to to get it, but that's not their priority. Come
See,
on.
Alright.
talking about priorities, now Snazzy has been chosen, right?
Mm.
He has three main projects for his
No, I
policies.
think we need to go through all his policies.
Yes, so I'm going
Since
to
he has won
so
it,
I'm
we
going
have to
to
go through all his
I'm going to
policies.
mention the main ones. Then
Okay.
there are a lot of policies that he has
Okay.
he has promised to deliver,
Okay.
and we hope he delivers. Now the first project he stated categorically clear was strengthening the and extending the SRC water
Water
project.
Water
project.
project.
Yes, yes.
It's very needful.
It's,
He should get it done.
And this one we have a lot of expectation from that area.
Very, very a
yes,
lot.
because
Lot
next
of
year like this, I want to
expectation.
buy water 1 gallon at 1 city.
One
Hey,
city.
1 city is too much.
I want to buy one
$30
gallon.
Two
too.
city.
1 city.
Ah,
Yeah,
it's true.
$30.
That one too.
Yeah,
That one
now,
too
now
big.
$1 is like 10 cents. Maybe by
Yeah.
before we enter level
That
400
one
now,
too big.
next academic
50%.
year
That
is
one
like
too big.
$1 will be like 3 cents or 4 cents.
Eh,
So
It's not real, bro.
So
Eh,
you
it's
need
possible.
to at least you
It's
need
possible.
to
He also
you need
said
to.
he will extend Wi-Fi on campus.
Yes.
The Wi-Fi matter is very
The
crucial. We need
data
it.
no board
We
thing.
need
Data no
it.
board.
Me, this Wi-Fi personally, I personally campaign for this
Yes,
Wi-Fi.
yes, that one I was even bashing you,
Yeah.
but
So this
yes,
one there, I'm
I think
expecting him to do it.
he's supposed to
I'm
do it.
expecting him
Number
to do
two.
it.
He's also trying to. He said he will initiate the SRC hostel
Yeah.
policy.
I think I got encounter with him and he was saying that like even during the manifesto, he was saying that this is not meant to um be done just within his term of office,
So we're going
but
to do
then to
something
leave a
A
legacy.
a long
Yeah,
term
something like
project.
And
that.
I think
That's
here we
Maybe
are
a
not
long.
using S-houses money.
We are not using
So it's just like a
assessment.
collaboration.
Yeah.
okay. So he also says he's going to work with the faculty and then the hall president to strengthen the welfare of students.
Welfare of students. Yeah.
He's also going to improve our media room. I think with the circulation of information and
Information, yeah.
community, I think it's going to be brilliant. He's also going to secure um, canopies and other things for
Yeah,
SRC
this
events.
canopy is
SRC
going to be very
event.
helpful
Yeah,
because
it's
SRC
very.
now
events.
color the
But
sun
we
is too
talked of, we
much.
talked of it,
When we are
especially
having
during the election.
when we are having programs, normally the sun is too
It's
much.
too much.
It's when you are having programs outside.
42
So I think the
degrees.
canopies will help. Will
Yeah.
help a
It's
lot.
very
Then he talked of working with the
the
estate
hall,
officers
yes.
to also clean some of the halls and all that.
Very brilliant from him. We expect that. He also says he's going to encourage the students to get their NHIS. If you don't have, you get it for you. And then if you have and it's expired, you are going to
Recently,
yes,
a friend of mine went to the clinic without a card.
Yeah, I
Oboka
know,
be
right?
You
600
pay.
Ghana
600
cedis.
You
CDs,
pay.
600
But if you have
CDs.
the card, at
You
least it will
pay.
cut down some
Yeah,
costs.
It's very
600
it will
CDs.
pay. And then the improvement of the auditorium. I think it's
Improvement
one
of
of
it.
his policies that he
Auditorium.
wants
But
to.
one thing I think me, I'm interested is it the entertainment aspect.
Yes.
He said that he will make sure that the artist night.
I was coming to that point.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
it was. It's very, he said he's going according to his this that I'm reading. He said I'm going to strengthen the sports activities by introducing other sports aside the volleyball, the b-ball,
Yeah.
the soccer that we have, and then he's also going to enroll students in his scheme that he's bringing, the sports scholarship scheme. Yes,
Okay.
or opportunities.
So the sportsmanships will be getting scholarships.
Yes.
Okay. So
And
Snazzy,
the
okay.
live band, the artist that
The
you were
live,
saying,
yeah,
yes.
that's
He
the
said,
live.
he said, as part of entertainment, I'm quoting. I look forward to adding live band and culture display to the artist night. Quote and unquote. Yes, this is what he's saying.
This area is sensitive.
I'm-
Let me tell you one thing.
That's what I'm quoting.
Most of SRC presidents, most of them they rate them based on entertainment.
Yes.
Artist night.
Artist
Yes.
night.
Let's say artist night.
And you saying that you are coming to add up live band
Yes.
to it means you are coming to improve it. One, it means you are
I think
giving a room for more expectations.
people are saying they repeat the artist too many times.
Mhm.
Like one
And you
artist
are
can
giving
come.
a room for more expectations to come during a SRC celebration. So artists na is very fine. Since you've been voted, you've been elected, we expect you to make your promises
Yes. One thing he
done
also said
to
was
the
about
students.
the sanitation and stuff. He's going
Sanitation.
to secure more dustbins,
Like,
trash cans.
Yes, because
Yes.
sanitation on
yeah,
Yankara
yeah,
is
yeah.
terrible.
Sometimes it's
It's
sad.
terrible. It's terrible.
Tertiary students, someone will just drink water and then dump
Dump
it
it in
anyhow.
the
Sometimes
gutter.
it is us, the students. We have to help
Keep Ghana
ourselves.
clean.
You are in tertiary, so if a basic school student is doing this, what are you going to tell him?
You go to class 7 a.m. The
Yes,
whole class is
it's,
slated.
it
Yeah.
doesn't
You have to
prepare.
wait for the
In our
equipment
in
to come
our
and
in
clean
our
you.
in our
You have to be disciplined.
lecture
With
was
all these promises and all these, I'm not going to say promise, policies. Yeah, there are policies he wants to implement. I think when he works hand in hand with the other students, I think the other aspirants also had motions, plans that are, as you said,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
doable. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
You see,
collaborating
all
with
these
them,
people,
And they're looking at the
the,
numbers.
the,
Looking
the
at the
fact the
numbers.
fact that they didn't win
does
doesn't
not
mean that
mean yes.
their policies wasn't right. But then some of them were having good
Yes,
and perfect policies
it's
that
good,
at
brilliant.
least if snazzy you consider adding them
With
to your
the
own, it will be
website,
very fine.
the mobile app something, so he can collaborate with the other aspirants, with the school, get something done. Brilliant.
But also, what I
So
was going to say was that
Mobile
looking at the numbers Nazi had,
it's a
that's
suggestion
50
that
plus 1.
yes,
So I think the students have
they trust him.
entrusted
Yes,
their trust in
they
Snazi.
really
Like
trust
they
him.
trust that he can do
yeah.
the work. So what is left is for him to fulfill. As he says, he's called humble servant.
Yes.
So
You
Snazi
know,
serve us.
there's
Let me
one
say
drawback.
a lot of people came out to support Snazzy based on the kind of work he has put before this election. And also, once again, I would say the kind of leader people see he can be. So coming into this office, these same people, they are not expecting you to do the same thing that you've been doing, but rather than do more.
More.
I
Yes.
think
Is in,
it's
mhm.
They're
more or less
expecting more.
yes.
Yeah.
You
So
building up on what
they are giving you the chance to do more of what you are already doing.
you always do.
So
Let's say it's a
you
norm.
don't need to come and do what you are already doing, but improve upon it, do more of it. And also one thing that I want to say, a lot of level 200 came out to
To
support
support you. And I
Nazi.
think
And
the freshest too.
yeah,
Yes.
and I'm saying it on a reason that coming into the next academic year, during this people, this same level 200 people will be aspiring for position.
Yes.
They will go to door campaign and people will be like, is it not you that campaigned for Snaz? What did he
What did he
do?
do?
He didn't do anything. So you are you get
So it's
it's
like
something like that.
So he's supposed to
people
implement what he has
yes.
Yes,
said.
so that you won't fail those that
Yes.
campaign for,
Yes.
especially the
Yes.
level
So
two
he's going to be a role model for those coming.
hundred
People are
kind
going
of
to judge other people based on his work. So
because they came out a
yes,
lot. The level 200 came out
it
a
is
lot.
very
So.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. We have a new president, and then stay tuned for more from LG TV. Peace out.